Rebel Yell Podcast, Trib Live High School Sports Network, our final recap for the 2025-2026 high school basketball season. We did it throughout the WPIAL, throughout the district playoffs, and now our final one, the state playoffs. The season is over, and a kind of a rough finish for the WPIAL. 4 District 7 girls teams to the Giant Center. 2 come home with gold, 2 come home with silver. 3 area teams. You can't say district teams because Obama Academy, the City League champs, making it first time in 10 years that District 8 represented at the Giant Center. Plus 2 WPIAL teams. Only 1 comes home with gold, that being Sewickley Academy. Let's recap all 12 championship games, and we'll, of course, get further into the water with the local teams. Starting Class 6A, bit of a surprise. This has been a really overall a pretty good championship tournament for District 3. That's middle of the state, the Harrisburg area. This, especially 6A, has been dominated by District 12, and it looked like we were headed there again. 2 District 12 teams in the semifinals, with Imhotep Charter knocking off Father Judge. But Central Dauphin, the team that defeated Newcastle, barely, in the quarterfinals, defeated Upper St. Clair, barely, in the semifinals. Rams get it done. 52-49, a bit of a eyebrow raiser as they knock off Imhotep Charter to win the WPIL, or not the WPIL, the PIAA 6A Boys Championship. Congratulations to the District 3 champs. 5A was District 12. Monsignor Bonner, Archbishop Prendergast wins 62-35 over West York. West York representing District 3. A lot of District 3 teams making it to Hershey, which is part of the District 3. But one-sided affair, 62-35. So Archbishop or Monsignor Bonner, Archbishop Prendergast, doesn't even win the District 12 title. They were the 4th team out of District 12, yet they win the state title rather convincingly as well, knocking off West York. 4A, I mentioned Obama Academy representing the Deer City League, but they come up short against District 12, Devon Prep. How about Devon Prep? Interesting. They came into the PIAA playoffs a few weeks ago, 5-18. They won 5 of their 23 games. But District 12, they're playing a consistent schedule against teams out of the state. Teams, they're playing district or 5A teams, 6A teams, 5-18 though, and they end up winning the state championship, 58-41 over Obama Academy, and it was Devon Prep. From the get-go, they were up 19-7 after one quarter. They kept that 12-point lead into the second half and never really threatened. 58-41, still a heck of a run. Eric James, who has really been a key to the success for the Eagles this year, 19 points in a losing cause for Obama Academy. Congratulations to them, though. Good to see District 8 having some success on the statewide stage. We've seen it in football with Westinghouse in recent years, and now Obama Academy doing it in basketball. All right, 3A. It's been a while since WPIL had a team live in 3A. They were bounced by this after the second round. It comes down to District 3 against District 12, and District 3 wins again. Camp Hill Trinity knocks off West Catholic in the championship game, 52-49. So the District 3 champions, winners in Class 3A as they were in Class 6A, District 3 knocking off District 12. Boys Class 2A, congratulations to Sewickley Academy. So close a year ago, losing in the state championship game on a last-second shot that hit off the front of the rim. Mamadou Kane, then a freshman, just missed being a hero. Strong game by Kane, strong postseason by him as well. He had 15 points, 12 rebounds, as Sewickley Academy wins over Old Forge 52-36. Old Forge, the District 4 champions. Sewickley Academy up 7 after 1. They were up 7 going into the third quarter, and then they outscored Old Forge 14-5 in that third quarter to really put the game away and win 52-36. I mentioned Mamadou Kane with 15 points and 12 rebounds. Adam Akamba with 14 points for the Panthers as they win another PIAA championship. First one, I think, since 2017, 2018, along those lines. Finally, in Class A, it was a rematch of the 2025 championship game, state championship game, won by Neighborhood Academy. WPIL beating Sankofa Freedom. Script flipped here in 2026. Sankofa Freedom 55, Neighborhood Academy 52. Bulldogs were up 2 after one quarter. They were up 2 after 2 quarters, down 1 after 3 quarters, and a close one throughout. Sankofa Freedom avenges that loss to Neighborhood Academy a year ago, 55-52, leading the way as he has the entire season, really. Junior Kedron Gilmore, 21 points. Dante Wright with 14 points for the Bulldogs, who come up short. So pretty good resume over the last 2 years. Back-to-back WPL championships and a PIAA title with a PIAA runner-up for Tiny Neighborhood Academy. All right, let's go to the girls now. Class 6A, again, Cannon McMillan was the last hope. They were lost in the quarterfinals. It was District 3 Dallastown against District 1 Upper Dublin. District 1 girls basketball is really strong, and they proved it again. Upper Dublin 54, Dallastown 33, as they win the girls championship in Class 6A once again. Speaking of winning once again, we go to 5A. South Fayette Lions, back-to-back PIAA championship for Brian Bennett's crew. 45-34, they once again defeat Archbishop Wood, a team that had defeated them a few years back in the state championship game. Just a fantastic season for South Fayette. Not a perfect season, but all but, as they were just very impressive. This one was tight. 2-point lead for the Lions after one. They had a 4-point lead at the half and just slowly pulled away, and ended up winning 45-34. Leading the way, Ryan Oldecker, 15 points for the Lions. Juliet LaRue with 10 points for South Fayette, as they are back-to-back champs in girls Class 5A. News not as good in girls 4A on Saturday. Oakland Catholic falling to Newman Goretti 53-48 again. A tough one. The Eagles jumped out to an early lead. They were up 15-7 after one quarter, but then the second quarter totally flipped. The Saints outscored the Eagles 16-5, and it was a 3-point lead at the half for Newman Goretti. And second half, very balanced, close game throughout. 53-48, Newman Goretti wins the girls 4A championship, of victory for District 12 over District 7. The WPIL, as Oakland Catholic comes up short in the state title game. Class 3A, the other champion besides Sewickley Academy boys, besides South Fayette boys, Greensburg Central Catholic girls. They were playing second fiddle all year. In the section, they were swept by Shadyside Academy twice, so they finished in second place. WPIL playoffs, made it to the finals, lost to Shadyside Academy, thus second place in the district playoffs, but not so in the state playoffs. Big victory in the fourth meeting between the Bulldogs and the Centurions. GCC beating Shadyside Academy in the semifinals, And then in the championship, 52-41 GCC over Holy Redeemer, second ever state championship for Greensburg Central Catholic. Really close in the first half, up one after one, up three at the half, but they pulled away and started to pull away in the third quarter, and then outscored Holy Redeemer 16-11 in the fourth quarter to win by double digits, 52-41. So Holy Redeemer, the runners-up in District 2, also the runners-up in the PIAA. Greensburg Central Catholic 52 and Holy Redeemer 41. Congratulations to the Centurions. Silver will be the color Neshannock has to settle for in Class 2A. The Lancers fall to District 5, Berlin Brothers Valley. Technically, two teams from the west. District 5 is right next to District 6 on the eastern side, and District 6, of course, borders the WPIAL on the eastern side of things. 55-39, the Mountaineers win. Berlin Brothers Valley was up 7 after one quarter and extended it to a 13-point lead at the half, and then they maintained that double-digit lead throughout the second half. Neshannock falling to Berlin Brothers Valley 55-39. Leading the way, as she has the entire season, Peyton Newman, 14 points. She also had 14 rebounds. Phenomenal performance, but not enough as Neshannock falls short. I may have not given you the numbers, by the way, individual numbers for Greensburg Central Catholic in their win over Holy Redeemer. Erica Gribble closes out her fantastic scholastic career, 18 points, also had 9 rebounds, just missed a double-double. Jayla Peterson with 17 points for the Centurions, and I mentioned Neshannock falls to Berlin Brothers Valley, 55-39. Finally, Delco Christian in girls Class A defeats Williamsburg from District 6, 39-6. That's a victory for District 1. So girls, on the girls' side of things, District 1 gets 2 championships. WPIL District 7 also with 2 championships. 39-36 Delco Christian over Williamsburg. The other champions on the girls' side, Berlin Brothers Valley from District 5, Newman Goretti from District 12, Upper Dublin Delco Christian from District 1, and South Fayette Greensburg Central Catholic from the WPIAL. As far as the boys, the final totals go, 2 championships for District 12. 3. I'm sorry. So I was going to say that's a little down, but 3 is about normal for District 12. Sankofa Freedom in Class A, Devon Prep in 4A, Bonner Prendergast in 5A. 2 from District 3, Central Dauphin and Camp Hill Trinity bring home gold, and Sewickley Academy, the lone WPIL team, to win a state championship. Congratulations to the Panthers. Congratulations to the Lions, 2-time champions, and congratulations to the Centurions, and also a tip of the cap to Obama Academy. What a fantastic run through the state playoffs for the District 8 City League champs. Congratulations to the Neighborhood Academy, 2 outstanding seasons in a row, this one ending with state silver. And on the girls' side, both Neshannock and Oakland Catholic bringing home state silver. So great basketball season. We're going to start to put our wraps on the season with our final WPL Team of the Week coming up in the early portion of this week. And then we'll start to get into our All-Stars with the head of the class, coach and player, the top coach and player of each classification in both boys and girls hoops, our Terrific 10, Trib Terrific 10, and then our Players of the Year. So that's all coming up within the next week or so. Thanks to Chris Lackner, our producer. I'm Don Rebel. Hope you enjoyed our coverage all season long of high school basketball, but especially here in the postseason. And it's been presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates. Up next, spring sports. But again, still got some work to do before we finally close out the high school basketball season. Stay tuned here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.